Hey guys, welcome back. It is a end of week extravaganza. Let's call it that. It's not a review. Our review posts on Monday. It's going to be Pro Wrestling Noah. They have their 25th anniversary memorial show. I don't know. Their naming is really weird, but with me once again, we have Campo.Reviews, the man who reviews movies, TV shows, everything else in between. You'll go find his stuff down in the description box below. And while you're down there, make sure you give it a thumbs up, give this video a like, share this video, comment, all that good stuff. Help that channel grow. You'll find all that in the description box down below as well. And follow us on Spotify. Spotify, if you can't see us, you at least can hear us. So we are talking today. We're just going to go over like a few things, not a state, but like more of a
We're gonna talk about AEW and the
AEW
AEW
mostly. Yeah,
pay-per-view pre-show. We're in a pre-show.
it's
This is
just
our
like a little
pre-show.
pre-show for Revolution,
So you might as well bring up the card.
which Timmy's on it right now. Thank you, Timmy, for bringing it up. All right. So as of right now, this is being recorded the day before the show. So it's posting the day before the show too.
Oh, there you go.
Or it could be posted early Sunday morning before the show.
We don't know,
Regardless, it's
but
going to be
it'll be
before.
there. Shut up and watch it.
Just be quiet and watch it. Exactly. So there's 10 matches right now on the card. There's going to be about another 17 going to be added.
I think it's done. I think
Really?
you're
You
gonna
think
get
they're only
you.
going to go with one pre-show match?
I think no. You'll get a pre-show match tonight from
For
Collision.
Collision? Because right now the only pre-show match we have is your boy Big Boom.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm done with that. I don't care. Just stop. Enough.
Yeah.
I
And
think you.
Orange Cassidy and Mark Briscoe against Johnny TV and Mansoor and Mason Madden.
I think
MXM.
you'll probably get like an FTR match. Will probably be like another pre-show. Some kind of
Something.
larger name will show up, right? They're gonna do something, and maybe FTR versus somebody, and then the Bucks are gonna show up and like say something, and
Maybe.
then
Or
leave.
Dustin Rhodes and Sammy maybe.
Maybe yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the first match. It's a trios match. I really don't care. Mark Briscoe, they ever since he lost the belt to Jericho, he's been in a downward spiral.
It's and they've been really struggling to do this thing. I was talking about this at work, where somebody was giving me shit about talking crap about the John Cena situation, and like I'll just say it. I
Yeah.
don't think it's a bad idea.
For
I
Cena
think
turn heel.
the Cena turn is a good thing to happen.
Hmm.
The problem is a 50-year-old man should not win the belt to put over Cody Rhodes when winning that belt is the implication is he is now the greatest wrestler of all time.
Yeah.
And it's not factual, but when we talk to the mainstream of fans who are the bulk, the majority of
Yeah.
wrestling fans are mainstream fans.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be like
Niche like what
watching the
we
niche
yeah.
shit. So in their head now, you'll never be able to have an argument with them again because John Cena will be the
The
greatest
greatest
wrestler of all
wrestler of all
time
time.
because he has the most belts. And it's the same argument you can make with Charlotte. If Charlotte wins, she's literally the best wrestler, not women's wrestler of all
Of all
time if
time.
she wins the belt.
Yeah, because she
And,
ties her father, right?
and she's only like 39. So she can still win more times, which the implication of her winning now is that she can't
So
win
you're not
again
convinced
later.
anymore. You're not convinced anymore that she's there to put Tiffy over. You think she's winning this.
No, because people are saying the same thing about the John Cena situation where he's gonna win to put over to like Cody Rhodes.
But no, that's going to hurt Cody.
Exactly. I mean, it doesn't because he's like a huge name. But my point is, by you telling this angle,
Hmm.
were in AEW or Japanese wrestling, they would probably, I mean, Chris Jericho aside, they would probably just have the old guy put over the young guy. But in
Yeah.
WWE, they're gonna have the old guy win the belt to go on
Yeah.
a little run for the other person to chase it to win it back. That's the difference between a WWE storyline. And it's
Yeah.
not a knock, it's not bad storytelling. It's just the way you're doing it, the implication of these two
Yeah.
people winning the belt solidifies them as the greatest of all time.
Time. Yeah.
And it's kind of like not factually the greatest, but by statistics. And it's like
But
you'll
see,
never.
everybody already forgot Roman Reigns and his 4-year run. See?
Yeah, but Roman Reigns' length of run is different than times. And I think the issue you had is you went through that era of WWE where both of these two were raised through,
Yeah.
where it was 30-day runs with the belt.
Yeah.
lose it, win it right back, 30 days. Lose it, win it
You
right back,
lose it
30
at this pay
days.
per view, you win it at the next one.
And
Yeah.
it's like that's the problem. You've now given people you've hot shotted them too quickly, like what Noah's doing with Kiyomiya. Too
Hmm.
fast.
He's already
He's
a
a,
4-time champ, and
he's
he's like what,
already a
24?
four-time champ, and the record is
Oh,
five
he's coming.
times.
He's coming to Canada. He's going to be at the MLP shows.
Yeah, well, too bad we can't go to that.
Well, not in Windsor, but the one in Toronto will probably be able to
I'm
go.
debating on just going to convincing you to go to the TNA show in Brampton.
Would you rather go to that than MLP?
I'd rather go to both, to be honest with you,
Okay, let's go to both. That's fine.
because I think the TNA show's on a Saturday. So
Yeah, definitely. We can definitely get to the TNA show.
if you
But
want to do it, I'm down. Anyways, we're
yeah,
side noted really hard right
yeah,
now. And just that, I think you should be in a put over.
yeah.
The problem with AEW storytelling that I really, 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 really hate is, especially in this period between Wrestle Dream, I think it is,
Hmm.
and
The 4
Revolution,
months since the last pay per view.
it's such a long stretch, and then all of their storytelling
Has been on.
already between normal pay-per-views, which are 1 month,
Hmm.
is tag match, trios match, tag match, four-way match. I don't need that wrestler to face that wrestler every week to tell me this story. Just cut promos.
Yeah.
WWE style. Just cut a promo.
Well, it's like
I don't need 10
that's
four-way
why
matches.
that's why the MJF and Hangman Page story's working.
Yes, and that's why the Edge story's not, because I've watched Edge fight these stupid idiots every week now.
Yeah.
And now why is it Edge?
Yeah. Again,
And
John
this is
Cena.
So we'll get there when we talk to that
Yeah.
about that match.
So
But
we'll
did you
go.
understand? Like that's my
Yeah.
AEW issue.
Yeah.
And
It's so with that again, Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher. We've seen this 100 times now.
and okay, is this match going to be great? Probably the
course
best
it
one
is.
so far. It's going to be amazing. But the problem is now, what do you do here? Do you put over Kyle Fletcher? Is this the put over? But the problem you have now is if Kyle Fletcher goes over, where does Kyle Fletcher go from here?
Yeah.
Right? If Will Ospreay wins, it doesn't mean anything for him.
No.
But if Will Ospreay loses, it makes him kind of look bad, and there's nowhere for Kyle Fletcher to go because
because he's a heel, and you're not going to put him, and he's part of the Callis family, so you're not going to put him against Takeshita.
and
You're
in
not
the
going to
position
put him
in the
against
company,
Okada.
He's I don't know, topped out. He can't go anywhere right now because there's no belt picture for him to be in,
Yeah.
unless you have him win the Ring of Honor title, which I would take that. But then you have to change. You have to go
Jericho.
heel against Chris Jericho's thing.
It doesn't work. Like all your champs are heels.
If you want my honest opinion, just have Will Ospreay win the Ring of Honor title.
Yeah.
Just give him that belt or have Okada win it so to pad his career stats and make somebody valuable have that belt, not Chris Jericho.
No, yeah, it's like since he's won it back, it's been irrelevant.
All right, preview continued.
Okay. Kazuchika Okada versus Brody King for the Continental Championship.
Kazuchika Okada's winning, not even close. It will be a good match, but I don't like, and it's not to be disrespectful to him, I don't think Brody King should be in these positions.
He's a put over guy. He's that monster that you use to put over smaller
or
talent.
have them as the tag team that they should be, because they're a wicked ass tag team. The situation that you have there is weird too, because I'm hearing rumors that they're going to retire the Continental belt.
And what's going to happen with Okada?
It's just going to become a tournament. That's why I was saying maybe you give Okada like the Ring of Honor world title, because that's a world title. That means more to his stats. Or have him now, when we'll talk about maybe Kenny winning, you have him versus Okada. You go into a series with Okada for the belt.
For the belt. Okay.
Or the other guy.
Yeah. So we got MJF versus Hangman Page.
I think it's hard because MJF really needs to stay hot.
Yeah.
And Adam Page won't cool off by losing, but Adam Page also really needs a big win.
Yeah, but Adam Page he's just moving from feud to feud without.
And everyone is good though.
Yeah.
It's like Swerve. Everywhere he goes, it's good.
Yeah.
But I agree with you on that. But if MJF needs to win more, but Adam Page also needs a win.
Yeah. He's been a while without a win. So Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners for the AEW. That's pointless. I don't think the Outrunners need to be in this position.
The Outrunners are going to get crushed.
Yeah.
And I think that's the goal here, because I think when they eventually do win the Ring of Honor belts or the AEW tag belts, they want it to be like a really like they overcame all the odds to win
Yeah,
because they
all
are
the
going to win.
obstacles.
I'm convinced they're going to win one of the tag belts.
Yeah. Monet versus Momo Watanabe,
By the
which
way, I
is
love the Hurt Syndicate. I just got to say
yeah,
that.
they've been actually interesting, better than they were in WWE.
Mm.
Monet versus Watanabe again.
It's what's going to happen. It's unfortunate because I would
Yeah,
love to see Momo win, but she's not going to win.
yeah. But because
Um,
this is for only for the TBS championship, not the Strong
yeah, yeah,
championship,
yeah,
because she has to defend it next week on was it Resurgence or Windy City Riot or something like
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I know she's going to be defending it soon.
But okay, yeah, it'll probably be a good match.
Yeah, the last one
Ladies
they had
really
was
well with
good.
the Japanese girls.
Yeah.
Like far better than she does with the American ones, minus that Chris Statlander match that came out of nowhere that
Nowhere,
surprised
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Um, it's a lot of the small scale storytelling, like outside of the botches, like the Megan Bain stuff
Yeah.
and like the Sasha Banks and like the comedy stuff from that fucking Australian girl. I don't know what
Oh,
her name
that's
is.
that's been great. She's been great with that.
And then like the
Harley Cameron?
Harley Cameron, the Tony Storm stuff, like the second tier and lower of storytelling in AEW has been relatively good. It's
Yeah.
just the main picture storytelling is so bad right now. It started off so hot
Yeah.
with that John Moxley stuff, and it cooled off so quick
Yeah.
because I don't know why they went the direction that they went with Edge. It didn't make
Yeah.
sense to me.
Strickland versus Ricochet.
Again, I didn't want it, but it's slowly gotten better and better and better.
Yeah.
And Ricochet, it's when he talks, just fucking makes me go nuts. Like it aggravates the shit out of me. And I think that's so good because that's like what you want, right?
That's what you want, exactly. This is also to determine the number one contender for the AEW World Championship. So I think Swerve is winning this.
I think Swerve is winning it too.
Yeah.
Because if Ricochet does win, it's just going to be to lose. You know he's not winning that belt.
Yeah. At least if Strickland wins this match, he has, well, I mean, all depends on what happens in the main event. But Timeless Tony Storm against Mariah May for the AEW Women's World Championship. This came out of nowhere. She's back to Timeless Tony Storm. I don't know what the hell's going on with this storyline. Do you?
I do
I'm
actually.
confused.
It's very good. So
Okay.
she is an actress and she was playing that she lost her memory.
Okay. That
And
makes
now
sense.
she waited for her opportunity and then turned back and beat Mariah May. And now Mariah May is going like absolute Chelsea
Bananas.
Green crazy.
Hmm.
And I don't know. I think this is like the best storyline they have in
Okay.
AEW. But you
Um,
really got to watch everything that they do. That's the thing,
okay.
or else,
Storm is winning this.
yeah, at least for now.
Yeah. Takeshita versus Kenny Omega for the International Championship.
To me, I can see Kenny wanting to do the put over. So we lose all three times. He'll be the first person to ever do that to Kenny.
Hmm.
And that Kenny loves Takeshita, and Takeshita means a lot for the future of wrestling, not just
Yeah.
AEW.
AEW.
But I can see Kenny being a champion, man. People love
Yeah.
Kenny, and he can go to Japan with the belt.
It'll definitely be a shock when Kenny beats him because Takeshita seemed unbeatable.
I think this pay-per-view they retire the Continental belt and explain it's just going to be a tournament from now on.
Hmm.
And whoever wins out of these two is going into a feud with Okada.
I'll
Or
take it.
or Hangman Page.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll take it.
Or there's more. Maybe you put Takeshita loses to Kenny. Kenny goes into a feud with Adam Page.
Hmm.
And then Takeshita goes into a feud for the Continental belt with
With Okada. And then have him beat Okada and go on a run with that.
Have him lose
Okay.
the first match, and then at the next pay-per-view, do it on like a Dynamite, and then at the next pay-per-view, have him beat him for the belt.
Okay.
And then have him retire the belt to be like, it's worthless. Like pull
Yeah.
what's his
I
name?
want my belt back. Yeah.
Pull a Nozawa, just throw the
Yeah.
belt away.
Mox versus Cope.
I would like Moxley to win because you've already put so much effort into the story.
Mhm.
You don't give up on it. But the way that they're telling it recently is like I feel like Cope is going to win.
I have a feeling they're going to do what they did the last time. Cope is going to win and Christian's going to cash it in right
yeah,
away.
no, that's what I think. Christian, or either he's gonna cash in for the next pay per view, or it's going to happen right now. But either way, it's going to go into a feud with Christian,
Yeah.
and it's going to lead to like a situation where they end up becoming friends again or something.
And then they go after the Hurt Syndicate.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. And can we talk about how good Samoa Joe's been since he came back?
Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
I love that team. I think
Yeah.
that team is like peak fucking what you need
Yeah,
in a
right now.
company.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the card for AEW Revolution, their first pay-per-view since December. So if you guys want to see more of this type of content previewing a pay-per-view, let us know in the description down below. Make sure, like I said, you go like, share, comment, subscribe. And with that out of the way, in the words of Kenny Omega, who's probably going to win, goodbye and good night.